simple, man. This is so simple. I don't know if it's because I'm a sober person or I have to think back of how I used to think when I was high and drunk and all that, but we're not going to get into that. Let's talk about it, man. In no particular order, the top reasons why a woman can't find a man or the right man. Some of them can find a man, but not the right one. In any order. Number one on the list, too many options. Social media makes females believe that all these men like them, or maybe women ain't dumb enough to believe that. But the fact of the matter is, by them having so much access to other men, or even interacting with other men, it actually trumps the men that actually they have a chance with. Because let's be honest, everybody has a lane. I don't care if you're the best woman on earth, you still have a lane. You know what I'm saying? And even the best woman on earth can get rejected or get played or whatever. So, you know, anybody can be played. But when you have all these options, you know, it's like in a candy store. Oh, I like this, I like the Now Laters, but I like the Jolly Ranchers. I like the Jolly Ranchers, but I want some bubble gum. I like the bubble gum, but I want cotton candy. In other words, no man walking around this motherfucker is perfect. Therefore, if a woman has a lot of options, aka social media, or aka, you know, her pussy, period, in general, to be honest, it's difficult. It's difficult for her to really weigh out who is who. So when she does have good men come along that actually would fuck with her, she still also has these other guys coming at her that just want to fuck too. Now, some women are good at deciphering who's who, but a lot of them are not. And I can't blame them for that. That would be a difficult task. As a man, we don't have that burden, luckily. Well, you do, but not really. Because as a man, women sit back and wait for you to come to them, you know? But let's say a woman is talking to a guy for a while, interacting with a guy for a while, and she liked him a little bit, and he's a good dude and everything, and he liked her too. But then, here comes some more motherfuckers. Oh, and let's just say something, they have a little bit of something that maybe that other guy don't have. The other guy has shit that they don't have. You know, nobody's perfect. So there's always going to be something that the next man might have a little bit better than the next man. Not always, but in a lot of cases. You do have some men who might check off all across the board. But these are subjective things. Everything about a man when it comes to a woman desiring a man is subjective. I can look good to this woman, the next woman I could not look that good to. Everything is subjective. Even if I look good to a woman, she still might think a light-skinned guy might look better. She might think a white guy look better. She might think a darker guy might look better. And these are the problems that women face with, especially when they're younger. It's too many men coming at them. So therefore, how can they really sit back and analyze who is really right for them or who they should pick? It's not going to happen. And if they do, it's by luck a lot of times when you're younger. Number two, I'm going to get back to that in a minute. Don't worry, because we're not done with that option shit. You know, number two, they use their looks and their sex to try to get men to like them or pay attention to them. Even women who are not that very attractive, remember, looks are subjective. So even a woman that is not found that attractive to a lot of men, let's just say that, she even still can use her, if she can't use her looks that much, she can use her sex. So in other words, men are coming along, men are finding interest in females because of what she looks like, or she got some pussy in between her legs. And these are facts. These are cold hard facts. So since some women don't want to admit, and I'm talking to even the best so-called looking women, they don't even want to admit it. Since most women do not want to admit, most guys are only fucking with me or trying to talk to me because they want to fuck or because of my looks, not because of who I am as my soul and as my person, then, you know, they're going to ignore that. That's why when you say that looks don't matter, when it comes to good looking women, they get upset. They get mad. They get in their feelings. They feel some type of way towards you because why? They know that, well, they think that their looks make them superior, right? These are facts. But not to get off topic, when a woman uses her looks or her sex to get a man, to find interest in her, it's all bad for her. Unless that man really, okay, let me put it like this. I'm not saying that a man is not gonna find you attractive, that likes you for your soul and all that shit. But I mean, if that's your leading bait, it's a good chance that you're gonna attract a lot of men that don't like you just for that. And we all know every man that likes you wants to fuck you, whether he likes you for more than sex or not. Every last man that likes you or comes to try to interact with you wants to fuck you. Bottom line. Ain't no guessing game and, oh, maybe he wants to fuck me, maybe he don't. No. Every man that comes across you and tries to interact with you wants to fuck. Period. But the problem is, most of them, that's all they want to do. So as a result, since if whoever a woman is more attracted to, that guy wins. By default. If the guy wants to fuck the woman, and we all know men don't have to be attracted to women like that to fuck them, so guess what? Women are running into a lot of men that don't really want them. I don't really want her, but I'll fuck her. I'll take head from her. You see what I'm saying? Again, a man does not have to want to be your man to fuck you or get head from you. See? So if that man is the most attractive one, by default, she's going to try to fuck with that guy and ignore all the other possible potential candidates. Even though they might be better choices, it doesn't matter. Who does she like more? Who is she attracted to more? By default, she has access to men that she likes but might not like her that much. By default, just because she got a pussy or just because she look good. By default, man don't have that. A man can't be like, look, man, a man, I forget what I was saying. A man don't have that. He do, but not like a woman do. Not like a woman do. I know what I'm saying. Most women who don't really like a man like that, they're not going, I'll fuck him, but I don't really want him. It works like that sometimes, but not like when it comes to a man. It's not even close. So by default, women are getting access and opportunity to basically a lie, basically somebody that don't really like them, and by default they end up dealing with this guy and then finding out that this guy's full of shit. And this is why a lot of women think most guys are all the same, because by default they're picking the guy they like the most, but does that guy really like her? That's the problem, and that's the question with it. And I don't think most women want to ask that question to themselves, because then they got to come to the reality of, that he really don't like me and I need to leave him alone and this and that, and most men really don't like me. Most men just want to fuck me. See, they don't want to come to that reality. So they're going to ignore that, and that's what's ultimately causing them to overlook or not be able to, sometimes they don't even overlook the guys that are good for them. The problem is they got too many. So it's difficult for them to see who's really who. It just is. Another thing, here's another one. This is a big one. They cannot be alone. Any woman out here that can be alone, you are a strong motherfucker, man. You are a top choice. I'm trying to tell you right now, because your pussy is vacant. You ain't out here fucking this one and that one. And if me and you was together and we had a problem, you're gonna start thinking before you just move on from it. It ain't gonna be all the next nigga, oh, there he is. Sorry, Twan, I'm done. I'm moving on from you. Nah, women who are not scared to be alone, y'all break up, maybe unless you did some fucked up shit, like y'all just break up over some bullshit, right? She's not gonna just be quick to talk to the next guy like that. Why? Because she can handle being alone. She don't have to have the attention and all that other bullshit. She don't have to jump from relationship to relationship. And I know I'm gonna get deleted. All I'm doing is telling the truth. I'm not attacking nobody, but people hate the truth, so it is what it is. I'm doing God's work today. I've been silent for like a week. Y'all had a week, so time up. Anyway, this is why, because they cannot be alone. They have to jump from man to man to man, or interact with man to man to man, or whatever. Instead of, hey, all right, you know what? Me and my boyfriend broke up. Let me take a break from all men and just work on myself for a while, make myself a better woman. And in the process, I'll start to understand what men really are and what men I really like and which one I don't like. And by a woman being able to be alone, she won't be so quick. Here's the big kicker. She won't be so quick to just give in to the next motherfucker. She's going to actually start analyzing. Like, let me take my time with this motherfucker. Let me see what he really about. You see what I'm saying? But when a woman can't be alone, she about to just pick somebody because I can't be alone, I can't take it no more. Let me just pick this guy. Let me settle. You see what I mean? A woman that could be alone, she's willing to take 10 years. If it takes 10 years to find the right guy, she'll do it. She would definitely do it. I believe when people stay alone, they find themselves. They get closer to God. They start to analyze men, you know, or even women, vice versa. They start to really see what they really want in life. They start to find themselves, which makes them a better candidate for a person they pick, you know, and all that shit. And I forget the fourth one, and I don't want to sit here looking dumb. I wish I remember the fourth one. There's another one, but I just can't think of it. Give me like 1 minute of silence. I might think of it. If not, I'm going to end this video. All right, I touched on being scared. I touched on the sex and the looks. I touched on too many options. I don't know the other one, but fuck it. I'm going to say something else. They're friends. This is another big one. This is another problem. They're friends. And some of them ain't even really they friends. We just gonna call them friends though because, you know, people like to get offended and they don't want to hear it and all that bullshit. But a lot of times they friends, man. See, women gotta, just like you gotta keep business and pleasure separated, women need to keep their friends and their relationship separated, completely separated. Unless it's like a friend that you didn't know since high school or some shit. If it's just friends you kick it with, you better keep that shit under your hat. Ain't no way I'm going to some dudes like, oh yeah, man, me and my girl having a problem, this and that, man. For one, man, we can't do that because we'll look like we crying or we soft or some dumb shit like that. So, but if I was to do it, it would be like if I had a dad or a brother or a male that I trusted, his advice. It wouldn't be just, it might even be a random stranger we talking. Because I know they're going to give me the real versus, you know, telling me what I want to hear, or sometimes in your circles, men be hating, and so do women hate no other women, and they don't want you to be happy, so they'll say some shit to break y'all up, you know? But a lot of people, they don't get it, man. They can't, and this goes back to a woman being scared to be alone. I gotta have friends. I know she just stole from me the other day. I know this bitch fake as fuck, but I gotta have friends in my life. So I'm gonna hang around snakes all day long, even if they not doing nothing with their fucking life. You know, I just don't get it, but this is what they do. This is exactly what they do. Oh, I think I remember the last one. Maybe, maybe not, but I think I got another one for y'all. Another one, man. Putting men on a pedestal. But at the same time, you have some women who are unlovable. Like, you gotta find a balance, man. If a man is earning to be put on a pedestal, fine. But don't be putting a motherfucker on a pedestal because he's light-skinned, because he's dark-skinned, because he's 6'5". He ain't done shit because he's black, because he's white, because he's this. What does that got to do with anything? How is he earning your respect? Has he earned your respect? Why is he on the pedestal like that? Now again, some women get this, but they take it to the extreme. They unlovable than a motherfucker. You can't penetrate shit. There's no chance. So you can't be that woman either. You can't be the woman to put the motherfucker on the pedestal for no reason, but at the same time, you can't be the one that damn near, you gotta damn near give your life and she still be like, shit, that ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna recap because I see more people coming in. Number one, too many options. By them, well, they're not really options. Women think they're options, but they appear to be options. Well, we're gonna call them options in this video, even though they're not. You know, by a woman having so many men coming at her trying to fuck and all this bullshit, she thinks everybody, you know, she thinks she has a better, let's say, how do you say, a sexual market value than what she really got. And that's no knock on somebody. Hey, if Beyonce, I'll say it loud and clear, her sexual market value is higher than mine. But no woman who sexual market value is not higher than mine, she should not have more options than me, and she shouldn't be thinking that she's better than me, but she does. A lot of them. A woman catching a bus right now with 10 kids and broke than the motherfucker thinks she better than me. And I'm not saying I'm better than her, but when it comes to sexual market value, she look down. Why does she look down on you? Or the next man, or the next man? Because everybody's in her inbox trying to fuck. That's why. Not only that, by her having access to so many different men, she psychologically thinks that she can do better than her league. See, a woman should stay in her league, but she's not doing that because she has access to fuck men that are actually out of her league. Or maybe these men ain't even out of her league. These men don't even want her like that. But she's going to pick the one she's more attracted to. So therefore, goodbye to the men that was actually really interested in her and actually equal to her level. It don't matter. They wasn't as attractive as the one that she wanted to be with or whatever. So she gonna fuck him, and guess what's gonna happen? All them other guys are gonna get ignored. They gonna get knocked off, and then that guy gonna play her. Now she ain't gonna have no options. It happens every fucking day. Stop me when I'm lying. See, a man don't have to deal with that problem. He don't have to deal with the problem of, you know, women in a way another league just want to fuck you and that's it. It happens, but it's rare. We don't have to deal with that problem. Most women who want to fuck us actually want us. You see what I'm saying? A woman, that's not the case. Just because a man wants to fuck you don't mean he want you as in want to be with you. You see what I'm saying? But it's a lot of shit. There's more to it. I just ain't got enough to think about right now, so I'm gonna let y'all go because I don't want y'all to not tune into my videos, man. Because I be on some shit, man. If you really think about it. But I think that's it, man. Oh, I got it. The last one. The last but not least. You know, when it comes to this strength shit, you know what I mean? You hear it all the time. I'm a strong woman, blah, blah, blah. So now I'm going to pick a man that's basically a big-ass bitch, basically. A big-ass baby in a fucking baby diaper. Oh, and if I take care of him, he won't cheat. He won't leave and none of that. And that guy that got everything going on and all this shit, I don't want to try. Maybe I can't come to his level. That's what some of them think, because men have ruined their, made them insecure. Or, you know, maybe I don't deserve him, or maybe I can't. He can't be controlled like the other guy. Since the other guy with no job and all this other shit, he can be controlled and all this bullshit, which is a lie. He's still gonna do what he wants, but whatever. This is what they do. They think taking care of a man is actually gonna give them some brownie points. You know, when really all they had to do is pick the man on their fucking level and live a fucking happy life. But nah, let me pick the guy that needs to be taken care of, the big baby that needs to be put in a fucking diaper. And I don't give a fuck if a man watching this or not. You got a problem? Oh fucking well. Don't be this guy. Because no, I don't want none of these guys to be this guy. That's why I'm going to keep drilling in people, in men's heads. Any man living off of a woman is basically, you just take a picture of this motherfucker in a diaper. That's what you are. I don't even feel comfortable in relationships. My girlfriend gives me money. And now I don't want your fucking money. It makes me feel great that, oh yeah, she wanted to buy me something. But really, I don't want it. You know, I'll be like, yeah, I'm glad she's doing it, but I don't want her money. Most men don't. Most men don't want women to take care of us. That's why we want to be the breadwinners. But, you know, they're going to pick these guys that they think that if they take care of him and all this, let me show him something he's never seen in life and all this bullshit. Don't you realize that you can show that to a motherfucker that got his life together? Has it ever dawned to you that he's single for a reason? If he's single, that must mean maybe he ain't seen the right person yet. Why don't you try that? But no, I got to be with the guy that supposedly never been unloved and he never been loved in his life, and I want to show him different and all this bullshit. This is what they do, and a lot of that is because of insecurity. So we can throw that in there too. They're insecure. They think that they can't get something. They think this is what they deserve. I deserve the guy that beats me in my fucking face and all this other shit. It's just sad, man. You do not deserve that. You deserve the best, and there is a best. But the problem is they think that if they get one of these best, I'm not going to be attracted to them. You know, it's equivalent to me thinking, man, if I get a good girl that don't, you know, her sex probably ain't going to be garbage. Now, how do you know that? Shit, you could train her to get good sex. You know what I mean? Same thing, man. But, you know, a lot of times they think they're only attracted to, you know, these certain characters. And especially, don't let it be a woman that like black men, because you already know. You got to be a gangster. You got to have this gangster image or this hustler image, or this player image, or they don't find you attractive. That's facts as a black man. Not all, but I'm gonna say 90% of women who like black men, if you are not a hustler image, a gangster image, or a player image, you are not considered attractive as a black man. And that's fucked up. That's fucked up. You gotta sell your soul. But it is what it is, man. Life is life. And I think with that, I'm gonna let y'all go, man. I think women gotta really they need to analyze what the fuck they be thinking and how they be thinking and how they be moving with men, because they be shooting themselves in the fucking foot. Like, it's right there on the silver platter. As a woman, the shit is right there on the silver fucking platter. All you gotta do is pick the right one. That's it. As a man, shit, you gotta do all this grinding. You gonna have to hit the gym. Man, you gonna have to do a whole bunch of shit as a man, and guess what? It might not still be enough. You still might not find the right one. But as a woman, this shit is on a silver platter, man. Y'all shooting yourself in the foot. And a lot of it is because of shit I've been saying. And that lust shit is a problem too. Which goes back to, he's a good guy, but I just don't think I'll be happy with him. The devil basically telling these women, nah, don't pick him. You wouldn't be happy with him. He probably don't know how to fuck. He's a good guy. This and that. You need a guy that carries a gun and acts this way and this way because he's so much better, which is a lie. You know, it's a lot of it be a lie a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it be imprints. Some women have an imprint, and their imprint is a so-called gangster image or whatever type of guy. And they need to get over that imprint. It's time to grow up. You want change, you want different, you're going to have to find different. Stop thinking that every good guy don't know how to fuck or all this and all that. This is some of the biggest lies out here that the devil be telling y'all, because the devil don't want y'all to be happy. He wants y'all to keep going in the revolving door of a bunch of people playing you and using you and disappointing you and stealing your energy and your happiness and joy and ultimately ruining your life. Plain and simple. As a woman, I'm telling y'all, I can't stress this enough. As women, you got to know this shit, man. You know, men are going to be out there. They not going to stop offering to fuck you and all that shit. They not going to stop coming up to you and trying to holler and all that shit. But you got to figure out how to decipher who is who. That's the only way a woman's going to pick the right man. And it's going to be a hard-ass task. That's why a woman has to take her time picking the right guy. And she can't just go off of her lust, because your lust could be wrong. Your lust could be wrong, man. A man's lust could be like, man, I want as soon as I meet a woman, I want her to fuck that night. Is that really a good idea? I mean, sometimes a good woman could fuck a guy the first night. She might not like him that much, but you know, it's a rare thing. She probably only did it for certain guys. You know what I'm saying? But the odds of a woman doing that, she probably did it with the next guy, the next guy, the next guy too. So some men, man, she won't let me fuck for 6 months. I'm done. See, his lust. Think about it. That could be one of the best women. She might have the best sex ever. She just don't want. She want to wait out for a while. But most men's lust, what's it gonna do? Nah, I don't think I'd be happy with that. That's unattractive. Let me hit up what's his name. See what I'm saying? That's what women do when it comes to good men. Nah, he probably can't fuck and this and that and all that bullshit, man. But yet and still, you still unhappy with the ones you choose. Obviously, you need to give it a shot. And then some of them might give a good guy a shot, or they thought was a good guy, whatever. And then they find out it's disappointing, so they go back to their lust and shit like that. But it's a whole bunch of shit, man. I could write a book on this shit. I'm out of here, y'all. Have a good one.